Let's see what we have here, huh? There we go. All right. So we've got our music, we've got our vibes, we've got everything we could need. And now it's just about getting us some drawing done. It's been a minute since I've actually drawn anything, I gotta admit, but you know, don't delete that, no thank you. Oh my god, right, the fucking Sakura piece. It's been... I haven't looked at that thing in a minute. I don't know, maybe later. Right now I'm actually working on this sketch thing. And I think I want it to be like a painting, but you know, I'm gonna have to try that shit out. You know what I mean? So, we're gonna work through it, see what we can make out of this, yeah? So... Huh. Because my instinct was sort of to paint underneath, make like a bunch of multiply layers and sort of work from there. But who knows, right? So I'll just group these, flatten them. Multiply for now. Maybe I should do a brown. This is not a brown. There it is. And we will see from there. Let's go, huh? So, oh, Spotify might be a little loud, honestly. There we go. Don't want it to be too quiet, but still like a smidgen. So, I think the plan right now is to add these flats, and then we're going to add a bit of sort of end up rendering it and sort of trying to get that layer thing on top. So that's certainly the plan, but we're gonna see how it goes. I might hop between pieces as well. I keep on telling myself that I have to practice landscapes and backgrounds, but it just ends up never happening. So maybe one could be lucky. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. All this stuff is gonna be on clipping masks and whatnot for now, as we get sort of things figured out. So maybe a light brown? Oh. This one's not a clipping mask, it's hair. So right now I'm sort of trying to get the shapes that I like down, and then we'll sort of work from there and see what we can do. I think shape has a lot of importance in art. I mean, especially in digital, but I mean no matter where you're going in regards to sort of art and theory. You have to at least know sort of the symbolic meaning of how the shapes sit together and stuff like that, why certain characters have more rounded shapes while others have more sharp and angular, and what it means to sort of combine them together. Hi, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you again, hun. How you doing? So... no thank you. There. So... for me, it's a lot of like getting a good silhouette whenever it comes to like a thing like this, or I mean anything at all. I like grabbing something with a bunch of pictures. Doing all right, love the art. Thank you. I didn't do this sketch live. That would be a miracle if I got that in 4 minutes, but we're just getting some coloring done and getting things, trying to see if I can learn how to render anything. So there's a bit of like down here as well. I can see that in my own sketches. Right? Yeah. That works fair. That's fair. So, as I was saying, there's a lot of different sort of ideas with color theory and not color theory, but I want to say shape theory, but it's just art history and sort of that part of it. But there's reasons why different shapes have the connotations they do and what it means to combine them together in specific ways. So like for example, I mean in this one I've leaned, I guess lent is a good word. I've gone towards more softer shapes, at least in the face, and then sort of even with like these sharp lines that are curves here, like they still have curves. They're just you know, there's no like actual sharp point to anything. Like there aren't any harsh triangles and stuff like that as well. Even the stuff that's supposed to be angular has a curve to it, which means that this piece or this sort of sketch so far is looks very soft, which is generally a style I prefer to work in. I like things looking a little soft, and generally sort of what we can do around that. So and all this is just me getting a little bit of shading down in regards to sort of what shapes we want, because I know there's this shape here, there's the chin here, and if you have that sort of outwards jutting chin, then there's often like some lines down here. It's a little like Pinocchio-y, but it works. And then there's this as well. Again, I'm trying not to shade or do shapes in these harsh lines either. So we're gonna see where that works. So we're gonna see how well that works out for us. With that in mind, let's see what we can do, huh? But how are things on your end? Things going alright? Is this temp? No, this isn't temperance. While I was sitting in the airport, there was someone who sort of was looking down this way, and they don't look exactly alike, these two people. But I saw someone waiting for her plane, and she had this very gentle, serene expression, so I was trying to replicate it in the sketch. And I think I got it pretty okay, but no, this isn't temperance. This is a stranger that I've stolen the expression of and just started drawing on top. Okay, yeah. A lot of what I do, or at least a lot of what I recommend in regards to improving your art and just general drawing in general, or general drawing in general. Wow, I'm a tired. No. Is to draw from life as much as you can. Just because I think it gives a different set of expertise, especially if you can take like a course. You know what I mean? Like a live drawing course. Then it can only go up from there. You know what I mean? I took a couple with my mother at some point, and it was an absolutely fantastic experience to sort of be able to draw from life in a way where sort of everyone was aware of what was going on. And I mean, we all worked in blocky charcoal at that point, but if I could, I would have busted out my pencils. You know what I mean? But it's a whole mess. I'm very excited about it, though. I enjoyed it. I wish I could do it again, but with university, there just isn't the time. Does a part of me miss it? Yeah, a lot of it misses it, but there are other things to do, and there are ways to do live drawings online as well through imagery and stuff like that. Reference images like Pinterest and Google, and there's a bunch of websites for it too if you want to do any sort of live drawing. So it's not like it's completely messed up. It still works. We're gonna do like a line underneath. There's normally a shadow here and here, so we're sort of gonna leave that untouched. A lot of what I do is a lot of drawing and blending and then immediately erasing what I did and then sort of just hoping that it works. So that's what we're going to be working with here. Also, a thing. If anyone has any like copyright strike free playlists, you're more than welcome to let me know. Like right now I've been using like the lo-fi beats playlists, and while they're really good, I'm worried they might get a little repetitive. I don't mind. I love listening to repetitive music. It's the ADHD brain. I'm like, oh, I recognize it. No need to worry about it. Wish I knew, but I'm not super familiar. Yeah, neither am I, to be honest. But yeah, things are as they should. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll figure it out. Maybe check out Kevin MacLeod. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff. I just don't know if he has a lot of the more chillier vibes that I'm going for. I'm trying not to but I do appreciate it. I'll look into him for sure. I'll see if he has anything that I like. I guess the worst part is I'm a little particular as well. I'm gonna have to actually do something about that. That's a weird one. There it is. Like I don't want this sort of weird bump there. So I might have to like just do this, but then it doesn't feel as bouncy. So no, I'll leave it messy as is. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. But how are you? How are things on your end? I can use a small blending tool. No, you cannot. Use the big blending tool. We know you want to. I keep on telling myself I want to do like a lot of detail work and go into the nitty-gritty of things, and then I immediately, like at the second there's an inkling of anything taking more than 30 seconds, I'm like, no. Actually, no. No, I don't want it anymore. But okay, I'm trying to avoid driving down to acreage to look after the cats and vacuum. Yeah. It happens, but I mean, it's also been a hell of a week, hasn't it? I'm gonna have to add more shadows and more highlights to this. It's looking a little dark. So what I'm gonna do... Cheeks tend to have a highlight notion of their own, so we're just gonna get that ready. Mom and Dad are away right now, so I'm in charge of the critters. Oh, that's so many critters, though. How are they, all the babies? I miss Spot and Lanny. And I mean, I miss Jilly too, but like Jilly surely didn't miss me, so. See that like the hint of regular color in the cheek? We're gonna do that over here, I think a little bit as well. They're good? Yeah. And then there's like a little, sort of like an indent here. I do realize now that that was the color of the hair, but don't worry about it. Sometimes you gotta mess up your shading a little bit. Figure out there's a color there that works. Don't worry about it. But it has been a minute since, speaking of Temp, it has been a minute since I've played her. I miss her. It was a good character. Not that the campaign stopped or anything, it's just been a minute. I'm gonna go for a warmer highlight, I think. There's something that feels a little cold. I'm gonna have a sip of my tea though first. Oh, that is lovely. Been a minute since we've done our campaign too. That it has, that it has. I guess we've all had to settle back into our new routine. It needs to be a lot brighter than that, thank you. Straight up pink. No, 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 no unnecessary highlights. No, no, no. We can do it. No unnecessary highlights, I swear. Don't worry about it. I thought the whole plan was for me to render this. Right. I'll render it, don't worry. I'll do it. To see what I'm gonna do is I'm going to duplicate the layer, keep it underneath, and sort of remove it so I have it just in cases. And then we're gonna start painting on top. Gonna erase a bit of the lines here. We'll figure it out. I'll just get the worst of it out of the way, and then I'll, right? Yeah. And honestly, the rest of it can kind of stay, because we're probably going to be using a lot of it for these highlights anyway, so we'll just, flatten them down. The move has been made. Oh, wait. I'm going to, make it warmer. Make it a little darker. There we go. Now I'll flatten it. So then it works a little better with the shadow as well. See? We'll also be using a lot of, painting on top of each other. That's sort of primarily what we're going to be doing here. If it'll let me select a color, please. Thank you. We have that one as well. I'll sort of let that be and sort of take our lighter point here, and this is going to be the whites of our eye. A green, maybe? I like a good green. Right? This is gonna look like a mess until it suddenly doesn't, I promise. It'll be great by the time I'm done with it. While we have that, we're also gonna take a smidgen of something leaning more towards purple. Not that it actually is purple, but something around there. Put that under the eyes. A lot of pink right around here and around, again, around the eye bag area, right? So do that as well. I'm gonna take a little bright pink here. In comparison, right? So I'm gonna take the same color as well. I kind of vibe with like the little tube gap. The way you blend colors in the skin is beautiful. I'm jealous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's it's taken a lot of practice and a lot of watching shows that I find inspiring, right? So recently, again, I guess recently isn't really recently anymore, but I was really inspired by Arcane, like the Netflix show. So what I did was I leaned really heavily into sort of like that drastic change in color, how the highlights worked in comparison to the shadows, and I sort of got a lot of my inspiration from that. Right, so this is like supposed to be looking down. Something doesn't look right with that eye, and I don't know what it is, and I don't like it, so we're gonna just erase all of that. I think it's this, sort of under here, right? So we're gonna have to, yeah, okay, it's just a little too dark for me to watch. Yeah. Again, different strokes for different folks. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna see what we can do with, something like that. So we're gonna see. Because I think, like, the idea is to sort of have, like, eyelashes come down and in front of the eye, which is a natural thing, but I tend to make it very over dramatic. So we're gonna try to sort of make it just like a little bit. Not that I'm gonna be keeping any of this, but I'm just trying to get the shape right. So again, the iris or pupil, I guess, is a lot larger than the iris. That already looks a lot better. So we're gonna just sort of sneak our way down there. Right, so right? No, that looks a little bulbous. That might be the, I use something there. Right? So we have the, like the tear duct here. The waterline, I'm missing the waterline, of course. That's why it's acting a little weird. Yeah, okay. And now that we have that very specific light highlight, we can sort of put that on top of things as well. Give us that extra little nudge. I do want to keep this little tooth gap that I've sort of unintentionally made because I think it's cute, but we're gonna see. So with that here, we're gonna take like our shadow, which looks a little cold now, so I'm taking a warmer one that has the same like tone value, but on the opposite end, and we're sort of gonna use that as our their connecting factor. Because then the nostrils are here, right? But, you know. We gotta make sure that this can be done, so. It all looks very cold. I think I might have to color over most of the lines that we've already made. And before I can start working on anything new. So that's what I guess what we're gonna do. I am trying to keep things a little varied in tone here. I might come in with a different brown as well. Oh, did I title it Ooblets? I thought I saved it as something else. Oh. Hopefully that's fixed now. But yeah, I did play Ooblets on yeah, you got it? I got it. I played Ooblets Wednesday because I don't know. I just felt like I guess I don't really need an excuse to play games. And I was too jet-lagged Tuesday to do anything, and I still am. I have not been able to outrun the time zones. And it'll be alright. I'll figure it out. It'll be a couple more days before I'm properly on my feet again, but that's what I get for traveling across the fucking continent. Or not even across the continent, the planet. So. Just don't mind me as I try to get this done. So, let's see. We have the dark brown here. And there's like a bang part up here as well. So I'm sort of gonna have to lean into that with these shadows. We're gonna see what we can do with that. I might have to continue to keep this the dark brown for now. I guess that's one of the things I really enjoy with this brush in particular. Sort of, I think it's called just like the flat brush. Yeah, is that it sort of just, it gives like a very broad stroke that I can draw real thin or I can draw real thick. And it means that like all these harsh lines that I will eventually blend into something later only look a little daunting now because I know that they're gonna be a lot smoother to work with later. You know? Like it's just easy coverage. a full mat. And then we'll sort of take a shadow here. So what we're gonna do is we're sort of just gonna outline a lot of these colors with, or a lot of the lines with the colors that we already have. So, no. So, you know? I guess that's somehow how ears sit at some point, right? Like, that's not just... Yeah. I think I might have to lean for a different color on that one, a more orange tone. Because what we're going to do, I think, is once it's done, we're going to add a bunch of highlights to it as well. So... Let's see. I think that's better. Just angle things a little bit. I made it work. Don't worry. And now we're trying again. Redeemed hydrate. Goodness gracious. That one goes for you too. Remember to drink some water. Alright. An effective eraser is just blending. We're gonna tippy-tappy on this, See, that already looks a lot more, smoothed out. Again, smaller brushes work. I'm just impatient. So... it's like with that, we're sort of gonna take... and we're gonna be doing a lot of drawing and then redrawing and then drawing. Fair, I mean, I am too. Honestly. And my goodness, I saw the finale for A Court of Fey and Flowers yesterday too, the Dimension 20 show, and holy shit. Holy shit, you guys. It's so good. It's so good. I mean, I'm excited to have our Intrepid heroes back, sort of the main six, but my god, if I'm not happy about this too. Good finale for a good show. I still have to finish Starstruck Odyssey. I'm gonna blend the head, I say, as I immediately move on to the hair instead of actually thinking about. I have to start watching that, but I'm still on Critical Role's first campaign. Yeah, and I mean, Critical Role is a beast to take, so I don't blame you. I have a harder time with Critical Role. Like, I mean, I binged the first and second season when they started coming out. I've been following along since, like, the middle of campaign 1, but I must admit it is getting harder and harder. Simply because, like, while I enjoy, like, Matthew Mercer's work, it feels... I don't know, I think I enjoy the shits and giggles a lot more than I do sort of that focused storytelling. But not that I have anything against Matthew Mercer or his DM style. It's fantastic. It's maybe just not my type. I did binge the entirety of Tales of the Jedi yesterday, though. It's only about an hour. That's true. That's also the good thing about Dimension 20. It's that it's around 10 hours per season in total. Or maybe 20. Instead of, like, the multiple hundreds that Critical Role has. So... No, I want to keep that sort of little messy, like... There we go. I want her to look a little... like, serene, but messy. That's kind of the vibe for this one. I should try, keep that, like, up here in the corner. You guys can see it, it's, like, up there while I'm doing it. You guys just let me know if that's a bad idea, because I will work through it. So, yeah. I've heard that having this, like, reference image up in the corner of the canvas while you're working on it helps a lot with a bunch of different things. I just tend to get distracted by it, but I'm not against giving it another shot. I can definitely give it a try. So, we'll see what we can find. Oh, cool. How did you do that? You go under canvas and then reference, and then it will just take the canvas. You can also do, like, a insert image as well. So you can have a different image. The good thing about it is that you can sort of, if it'll let me, you can sort of color drop from the guest image as well. which I enjoy because it means that like having like color palettes and stuff takes up a lot less space. I haven't been using it nearly as much as I should though, I'm gonna admit. For being the before Halloween stream, because it's not in my schedule to stream on Mondays. This is the absolute least scary. But sometimes that's the way it's gotta be. We can't all have immaculate Halloween vibes all the time. Maybe do another color layer over top and do a vampire or Frankenstein monster color? I could. But then I feel like I'd much rather just start something completely new. Without disturbing your other work, of course. Yeah, yeah. I do like the way that this coloring is giving emphasis to the type, like to the hair texture though. Or like, I like this kind of coloring for the hair. Maybe once I get bored of this one, I'll do a little spooky sketch. And I have been wanting to practice my landscaping, so. See that? Hell yeah, we do. See, part of me wants to do like that sort of thing where I cut it off down the middle, but it's not gonna work. And then down to the little one here. Just, there we go. Looks drastic now, but when we blend it out, it's gonna look a lot smoother. Just like this, just a smidgen of highlight, just a smidgen. Greetings, man. Greetings, Electric. Welcome. Welcome to stream. We are drawing and vibing. Today is a tired day, like most days are, and we're gonna use as much of it as we can. Welcome, other chat person. Electric, let's. But yeah, we're doing a little bit of portraiture right now, which is completely out of my own ass. As I don't have any references or nothing. I'm just freeballing it, folks. Which is something that you shouldn't do. You really should have references and stuff like that whenever you do work, especially portraiture or anything humanoid, honestly. But sort of learn the ropes and stuff. I'm just impatient, so I don't. So that's on me. Do as I say, not as I do. We will make it out alive, I'm sure. Who keeps sending me stuff on Discord? Oh well. Now it's a little bit like a mess, but I kind of like it. I kind of enjoy this little mess that I've made. I'm gonna go for the one up here. We go from a size 6 to a size 3 to a size 4 here in our blending brush. It's gonna create a massive difference. Because I gotta go feed the critters. I'll try and hop back if I'm not overly busy. Good stream. Thank you for hopping in, babes. It's appreciated. You go on ahead. Say hi to the babies. See ya. See ya. But yeah, so we're yep. What we're gonna do here probably is that. Then we're gonna get a slightly larger blending brush and just start messing around with that. Making sure these suckers can't see what hit them. So. How long has it taken so far? Well, the sketch was there before I started stream, and we've been coloring for 45 minutes maybe? As I began with putting down some flats underneath the sketch layer and started drawing on top of it. So and that's also with that's including my own fumbling and stuff like that as well, because, you know, while I absolutely adore drawing, digital painting is something that I'm still learning how to do. Sorry, I wasn't listening. How long? Around 45 minutes. I think. And that's excluding the sketch right now. If I look under canvas information. Statistics. Yeah, I've spent in total around an hour. So the sketch took me 15 minutes as well. I was murdering people in a game. I mean, valid. What game are you playing, babes? Only? Damn. I mean, for me it feels slow, but I guess it depends on the person. I'm playing For Honor. Oh. I've heard a lot about that one. And I've heard a lot about a lot of video games, so. And that's gonna have to sort of go up a little bit and then back down. There it is. That's what we want. I got it and it's pretty fun. Oh, I'm happy to hear it. I've, instead of playing new games, I've just been replaying Stardew Valley. My head hurts and I should sleep, but I'm sweating in my shirt playing. Oy. You gotta remember to take care of yourself. Just because games are fun doesn't mean that you should stress yourself out more than necessary. But that's incorrect. I have been playing a little bit of New Game. Ooblets, but that's it. I played a smidgen of Ooblets, and then immediately... Because it goes out like that. Ears are weird, alright? I don't know them. I don't like them. They're hard to draw. They're a very finicky part of the body. However, this song is a bop. Either way. No, I can't erase anything. I have to blend. That's the only bad part about doing digital paintings like this, that you don't really have like a just fix it on one layer kind of thing. You gotta sort of play your cards and sort of be like, you know, I'll figure it out. Because the only thing I have in regards to layers is the sketch layer that I saved underneath. And then now we're on top of it, right? So, things have changed. No erasing, I forgot. We're gonna try to stretch these out a little bit, not all the way to the corner of the lips here. We're gonna see if we can keep things a little small. Goodness. But yeah, I gotten back home from my vacation recently, to immediately start school again. But yeah, I spent my autumn break, and then I mean also here at the stream break out seeing some friends across well, across the pond, as one would say. I was in Canada for 2.5 weeks with an intermittent period on either end, or like with like a beginning and end period in the States, because you know, you gotta fly sometimes, and some people have a bad time with flying, so one must be an emotional support human here and there. So that's what I was doing, which is why I was gone for like almost a month, all of October, all the spooky month. So there are many things to be doing, but I am happy to be back. It was good being gone, but I'm happy to be back. Mostly because, you know, you end up missing your own house, and you sort of you just end up feeling like you could sleep in your own bed for once, you know? But I haven't seen these folks in years, if ever, so it was actually really nice seeing them again. And also seeing them for the first time. It was really, I don't know, it was kind of mind-boggling that like you've met a person that you sort of been talking to for years but never got to see face to face. It's a whole, I don't know, it was a lot. In like a very good way, but it was most definitely a lot. I suppose there was a part of me that was like, I hope that we get along, even though that I knew that we would, because I'd known them for, again, years. But being in the same room with someone is different than being over a Discord call. At least that's what I tend to believe. Right? Yeah, I think that works all right. You know what's better than a Discord call? Skype. How dare you? How dare you? In my Christian Minecraft server, in the year of our Lord and Savior 2022, you bring up Skype? Man, I still have like a fight or flight reflex every single time I hear that noise. One of my yes, you're Lutheran. Yeah, my Lutheran LAN server. I do love that though. I love that so much. I say in my Christian Minecraft server, even though I'm not religious one bit, I don't know why. Either way. Like, one of my friends at some point had like the Skype dial-up noise as their ringtone, and I swear to God, it was like having a flashback to something. There was an instinctual part of me that like flinched whenever I heard it. Like, oh God, not again. I can't do this. Oh goodness, excuse me. Bless you. Thank you. Oh goodness, I was I think I laughed while I was drinking some tea and it just totally backfired. I can still breathe. I can still breathe. That's the part that matters. Are you dying? Only a little bit. I'm alright. I'm alright. Oh my God. You should make that your ringtone out of spite. Honestly, I think, I respect that, as you should. I think that if you were in any public space and that ringtone went off, I think you'd see like 1,000 people immediately have a fight or flight response. Like immediately just turn their head. I think it's one of those things that's just a little, like, it's very memorable, but also there's a part of me that doesn't know if I could replicate the rhythm. Like, there's a part of me that's sort of like, I don't know if I could repeat it to you, but the second you hear it, you know it. Listen, half the people here have had the old Nokia ringtone. Oh my God, yeah, the old Nokia. But I must admit, the one that truly gets me, it's not even the Skype one. It is the iPhone alarm. Like the old-fashioned, like, regular, unmodified, like, iPhone alarm. That one is like worse ASMR. It's like bad ASMR. Like, it just gives you a sense of stress immediately, no questions asked. I've never had an iPhone. Oh my God. I suppose it's not necessarily an iPhone thing. I'm still on my first ever phone. Really? Wow. I suddenly feel very old. Or, like, technologically inept. Honestly, yeah, you are electric. You are a bad bitch. You know exactly what you want. Yeah, no, I think it just don't break. Honestly, valid. Oh god. Are we safe? We say it just don't break and my iPad immediately disconnects for a second. My god. I feel like this is bending in too much. So I'm sort of gonna just do that. He suddenly flushed it and went fishing. Oh my god. And it still worked? Now that's powerful. I mean, I had one of those old-fashioned phones that was like like not a flip phone, but like it had like the numpad and then it had like you could slide it upwards and it had like the keyboard. I had one of those for a minute. I remember accidentally calling 911. And like the question is well, how do you accidentally call 911? I was stupid and a child. And that's one of the things that I think is interesting. Nokia 30310. Now I'm curious. Nokia 30310. Oh, that thing is old. That is absurd. That is absurd. Babes. That is absurd. Either way. And you spam the power button. It calls the emergency number and I was just playing with my phone and called the popo. Honestly? Yeah. Yeah. But like a lot of phones have that feature in it, sort of like an emergency contact number. Ooh. I don't know why I'm so tired. But yeah, I think I have all my friends set to my emergency contacts. If I like hold something down for too long, or I think it's the 6 button or something. If I hold down the 6 button for too long, then it starts like sending out an emergency text to all my friends going, "Hey, I'm in trouble." So what would you recommend? Having a emergency number or calling the cops? Guy, we need to upgrade your wheels. Oh my god, we do. We do need to upgrade my wheels. It's just what would we upgrade them with? Like, there's too much to do. Some Fast and the Furious shit. Oh my god, I love that. Give me like a press a button and spike come out the sides. Nitro. Oh my god. Get me a Bluetooth speaker installed, some cup holders. God, that'd be so good. Either way. Robotic arm. Oh, fuck yeah. No, wait, screw the chair. Can I have the robotic arm? I want a robotic arm. Grapple. Oh, hell yeah. Like, oh my god, I'm thinking of something very specific. Yeah, like the grappling hook from Legend of Zelda. Ooh. Was it Wind Waker or Majora's Mask that had the grappling hook? Either way. Let's do it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Pimp your ride. I'll install a sick exhaust pipe. Oh, fuck yeah. I love that for me. But yeah, so things are busy on my end, to continue rambling. A bunch of uni things have been happening, and it's good uni things for sure. Like, it's a bunch of cool work and interesting topics and subjects, but it's still, you know, work. The hair kind of cuts off on the shoulder. Yeah, you know, I think you're... Yeah, we'll have to, have it still sit behind somehow, so we're sort of gonna lean that up. Like this. The thing is, the shoulder's already quite long anyway, so we're gonna lean it and then sort of have it go here. And what we'll do is we'll... Right? Something around those lines. Who doesn't love a woman with broad shoulders? I mean, honestly, that's good shit. Proud? No, you said it wrong. I will go feral. Bread? Auntie, hi. Welcome, hun. I mean, Electric, you say that as if any person with good taste wouldn't love a woman with broad shoulders. If you don't, you just have bad taste. We're gonna let it sit down a little bit. Good to hear from you, Auntie. Yeah, how are things doing? I think with that, yeah, we'll get these one as well, and we'll sort of do like a... Don't attack me like that. What? I'm calling myself out just as much as I'm calling you out, babes. We're gonna... Oh my god, am I gonna have to draw on top of this? Yes, I am. Bye. Debatable, but I'm here. You know what? And sometimes that's the part that matters. There, also, what are those strands of hair? Here? That's just I haven't covered up the lines yet. So I've done the sketch, so I'm sort of just painting on top of them. I ended up having a lot of the colors be the same. So this is just some bangs-ish from the top. And this is just me being lazy. Girl looks like a Viking. Honestly, as she should. But you know what I'm very excited about? I'm very, very excited about this is the fact that I've started saving up to upgrade my stuff. When I mean my stuff, I mean my iPad. Because I have like a relatively small one right now. So I'm desperately saving up to get a new one so I can stop charging my iPad pencil through the fucking charging plug. How much does Procreate cost? My iPad is dead at the moment. Oof. It cost 45 krona, which I don't know what is in euro or dollars. 45 krona. To, I guess, euro? 6 euros. Gamers, may I ask a kind of personal question? Absolutely, Electric. I just, if it's, I just can't promise that I'll answer. About 6. Yeah, seems not too bad. Might do one program. It's a fantastic program. I have not regretted it one bit. It's like Photoshop, but only a one-time payment. So I love it. Can you drive, and if so, how? Oh, that's actually a good question. I drive. Again, I have a modded vehicle. So it has a hand speeder and handbrake. So it's a lot like I still have the steering wheel and I still have the pedals and brakes. They're just connected to handlebars. So it's a lot more like a motorcycle. So I drive pretty similarly to y'all. It's the same kind of cars and stuff. Interesting, yeah. I can only, of course, have one hand on the wheel at a time and stuff like that. But, because, one needs to be on the speeder or the brake or something like that. And, I drive using automatic instead of manual. Or gear shift, I guess. So, very different. Man, you'll make shading skin look so easy. I promise you it is not. This is many, many, many years of practice and I am still learning, I promise. But thank you though, really, I really appreciate it. It's a whole mess. Driving manual, I imagine, would be tricky. It would be. And also more so that I wouldn't be able to, properly steer, or not steer, I wouldn't be able to properly brake or anything if I needed my hand on the gear shift, so. Oh, definitely no, it's not well, I mean, we're all terrible at some point, and I mean, we'll learn it when it comes to us. It'll happen one day, and then we'll get it, I promise, Auntie. Thank you for your answer, of course. I just appreciate you, being curious and respectful about it, so. Don't you worry, babes. So, enough about that. Let's go back to the face. Let's see if I can actually fix this thing. Alright. One more, if that's okay. Again, I can't promise that I'll answer, but you go on ahead. I'll need to focus on being neutral human first, bro. We're about shading skin and such. If anything, Auntie, you learn it while you're drawing people. That's certainly what I do. Like, I learned how to shade from watching, one, other people draw, and two, drawing people, because, like, the more it looks weird, the more you can pinpoint sort of when it'll look right again. Do you get a ramp to roll in? Yes, I do. I have a little remote control ramp that goes out the back of the car like a transformer. And it'll sink down to the ground behind, and then I roll up onto the ramp, and then the ramp lifts me up It's like an elevator. And then I can go into the back of the car, and then I can park the chair, and then I can go in the driver's seat. So, it's big brain stuff. Well, yeah, it's pretty well. I love it. It's my little elevator. And my dog loves it too. He thinks we're going on a ride every time. I also love watching people draw, Auntie. You're not the only one. I'm a speed paint bitch. Vin Diesel who? You're absolutely right. I am Vin Diesel. Also because it's a big car. It's like a little mini bus because it has to fit everything on the back of it. So it's sort of like, we'll just make this the biggest car you've ever goddamn seen and just pray to the good Lord you know how to park. I only really get the urge to draw when I'm hyperfixated on something. Currently said I'm hyperfixating aren't humans, but you draw Huntress quite a lot. But she has a mask, only getting practice with the mouth and down. And that's true. Huntress is also a lovely character to draw. I mean, I've haven't played a lot of DVD, but again, I'm a sucker for character design. You know what I mean? Like, if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't be using a VTuber. You know what I mean? Auntie can draw Huntress face. That looks weird. I don't like that. I don't know what this is, but I don't want it. So I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna take it, I'm just gonna move it. I don't want any magnetics, I want none of that. I'm gonna have to redraw all that, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Fuck it. It just has a face, but you know. Oh my god. I try not to get excited here, but I fucking love Huntress so much. Absolutely fantastic character design. I don't know if Huntress has a face, but you know. Yeah, it's true. Characters, especially as sort of like horror characters, sort of don't really have... I don't know, it feels like it feels like they don't necessarily need anything under there, you know? Man, I don't look at my tea for 30 seconds and it immediately starts getting cold. I can't believe this shit. I feel like the mask is part of her, I wouldn't want to take it away. It is integral to her character design, right? So... I mean, like, even in, like, the DBD, like, dating game or whatever the hell it was that was made. So it's really poorly. Yeah, see, that's the trick about artists, is that when you don't have to draw something, you just do like, a smiley underneath it. Oh, my goodness. Think you're missing collarbones, gamers? I am, I know. I'm having a smidgen of tea here. Cause the collarbones, I'm not gonna do that. The collarbones are, if we have the neck here, they sit here and here. So I have an inkling of them shaded in, but nowhere enough to be, collarbones are that is like a feral drawing huntresses. That's the thing. Collarbones are not overrated. They should most definitely be drawn in. I just got to get the right color here, which means I'm going to take this dark one. And we have a shoulder here, which means that the... Yeah, okay. 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 I sort of take this, and we're sort of going to go up across here. And we're sort of going to continue on that road. Sort of see if I can carve anything out a little bit in shadows before I start actually drawing something. Who needs a collar anyway? We don't got no pet kings here. It's okay if you have one. I was just in joke. Goodness. We can joke here. We're all adults. We can joke. And also, don't even try to get me to admit anything on camera. Fishing for extra information, I see. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself. What is this, Gamma? Is it PFP painting? Just a painting. I was sitting in Paris airport for like 4 hours. And I didn't really have anything to do, and I saw this woman who had this lovely sort of like serene expression. And I was like, I'm gonna replicate that, and then I didn't. Then I did not. 4 hours? Yeesh. Yeah, the layover time was awful, but it's better than my 7-hour layover in Calgary, which was fantastic for one reason and awful for another. Because it was fantastic because it means I could get a nap in. It was awful because it was 7 hours. Jesus, I know, right? Luckily there's like a hotel in the building. So like it was survivable, but my God. Where do you nap? In an airport, there are hotels. At least normally. Or INAP? I try not to take naps. I end up taking naps anyway. But the couch is my preferred nap spot. There's something weird. Like if you go to bed and sort of get ready to sleep, then you're not gonna sleep. But naps hit different. There it is. That's a lot better, I think. That is a mood. Naps are better than sleep. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they do to naps that make them so superior to actual sleep, but I like napping on the hard floor sometimes. Ooh, that is a mood. There's a cabin that some of my friends like to spend New Year's at, and it's like the kitchen tile has like heating in it, and it is the top tier. It is the absolute best thing to lie on like a warm kitchen tile and just pass the fuck out. Like there is nothing better, especially like on New Year's Eve where you're like drinking and you're like already a little wasted, you know, like it does not get much better. It's so good. Same, sleeping in places I probably shouldn't sleep, and at times when I shouldn't, it is when I get the best sleep. See, Auntie, you get it, babes. You get it. You absolutely get it. Yeah, I have such a hard time sleeping when I should, but I think that might also be the fact of I'm still working against my jet lag. Because, you know, you can only be 9 hours behind for so long before it starts getting difficult. I should probably sleep with Cammy, so I guess not. Electric, you can go to bed, hun. I promise. Like, don't you worry about me, babes. I'm not gonna try to keep you awake, hun. Don't you even worry about me. I refuse your offer. Well, I appreciate the company. Alright, we're gonna get some more blending down here at the bottom. Hey now, let me actually choose the colors, please, thank you. Or it's because I'm missing the light ones. That might be it as well. Ah, there it is. Found it. We're gonna do like a bit of a messy blend right now, just because of there are other things to do. But mostly me ignoring how to draw the face. All right, so we have that. I can add some I can actually add some line strokes to it later. We had a collarbone situation to work on. So it's gonna go here. One of the things that's rough about being an artist is that no matter what you do, like whenever you draw, or at least in my particular experience, whenever I draw or try to find sort of references, I end up mirroring the character. So like if I'm drawing a character with a particularly pouty face, I'm making a pouty face. Because I'm like, that's how it works, right? And then people look at me and are like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just drawing someone doing a pouty face. I love bones. I mean, yeah. I think I need to make that. Well, I mean, it's pretty good. I just gotta make it longer, I think. And put it like a lot higher up. But we're just gonna get this. It's like, again, it also means that for references and stuff like that, if I'm like, what does a collarbone look like? I immediately just like look down at my t-shirt and I'm just like, all right, now where does it sit? Like I'm like taking pictures of your own hands to get the pose right. You know what I mean? Like it's absolute chaos. Oh my god, same. I'll be drawing angry faces or like growling animal or whatnot. I'll be making the face, and when I realize that I feel so stupid looking. Honestly, yeah. Like while I was on my my trip, at some point I was drawing someone like with a real angry face on, and then like my friends looked at me and they were like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine." Using my body as a reference. Exactly. Your t-shirt got a collarbone on it. Well, no, I'm not looking at the t-shirt. I'm looking at my collarbones. Warp. Let's see. I love moving collarbones up and down. Yeah, we just like a little eyebrow wiggle. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to grab that and sort of that. Like nothing happened. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna sort of blend a little bit upwards. We love a drastic shade. Oh shit, I forgot. You've forgotten. It's supposed to replicate a Renaissance painting. Oh no. That's always rough. Renaissance paintings are hard. I have a week to do it, but still. Yeah. Is it like replicate properly with, or I mean not properly, but like replicate with technicals as well, like with oil paintings, or is it via any medium? I love audio filtering. Like we can hear the spoon clinking in my bowl, but you can't hear me slurping tea. I love that for me. don't want to hear about Sackboy. Sorry, I'm getting an ad for Little Big Planet. Not oil paints, no, just pencils. Oh my god, thank god. Oil paints are a mess. I think I'm gonna do Mona Lisa or some gothic ones. Ooh, good idea. God, there's one that I'm thinking of right now that I really, really enjoyed. Let's see. Give me a second. Where is it? Is it St. Lucie? No, it's not that one. Oh boy. There it is. I found it. Because you're gonna do a Renaissance one and a Gothic one, see what differences. That's what I gotta repair. Become an economist. Oof, that's rough. I'm thinking of Angelica Kaufman. She's a stunning, she was a stunning painter as well, which I enjoyed greatly. She has one called Design, Angelica Kaufman's Design, where it's like this painting of a woman who's sketching a sculpture. Please send me DM, yeah. I'll just get that to you now because I will forget it in a minute. Kaufman? No, Kaufman. With a K. It's sent, my dear. Back to drawing. Okay. Let's see what we got, huh? Time to get those eyes done. This is gonna be the worst part. Or eyes and nose. We're just gonna sneak our way across here. But yeah, no, Angelica Kaufman was a fantastic painter. She had a very soft stroke to her brush that I really enjoy, along with, well, I mean, I guess my taste in art is soft. And, like, I know Alphonse Mucha, doesn't have, like, the same, like, touch to his art. Like, it's not as soft in the lines. Like, the lines are very clear. But, like, his paintings are very gentle and, like, rounded and... I don't know, it's just, it feels like, how would I explain this? Mucha, I don't know if it's Mucha or Mucha. I'm gonna go with Mucha. Mucha, gave me a love for Art Nouveau, while, Kaufman gives me a love of the classics. You know what I mean? So... This looks like a mess, but I'm gonna fix it. He was soft. Yeah, it was all very gentle with him, you know? And, like, I think what astounds me the most with Mucha is the, it's like his art was, like, commercials and stuff. Like, it was like, here, this is a milk chocolate. You know what I mean? Like, this is the coffee brand that I'm making a thing for, and it still looks beautiful, right? So, I don't know. I've always really enjoyed his stuff. But I guess that's what I get for being a nerd. That's what I get for having a love of old art, right? So. But I think art in particular is, I don't know, to say it runs, say it runs in the family would be weird, but both my mother and my grandfather were artists as well. So it almost feels like having a love for classic paintings is generational. Is milk chocolate solidified chocolate milk sugar thoughts? How dare you? How dare you? It might, no. I mean, it's almost as bad as the debate of if chocolate milk came from brown cows. Like, I have legitimately heard that before, and it is terrifying that people believe it, but you know what? To each their own. I'm gonna let people be morons in peace. Oh my god, not that. I know, right? It's giving very cartoon. And where the fuck does strawberry milk come from then, suckers? Pink cows? We got pink cows now? Have you ever drank milk straight from the source? No, I haven't. I was never a farm girl. Never really raised on a farm or been near farm animals all that much, to be honest. It's warm. I would expect so. It'd be weird if it was cold, if it was from the body. I've had fresh cheese before on a field trip. Oh, I'm jealous. Fresh cheese must be so nice. I've had like homemade hot chocolate before where you like melted the chocolate and then sort of had like the milk poured in and sort of had that whisk together, which was delicious, by the way. But I find it weird when people check water temperature and say it's warm like milk when milk is in the fridge. Who has ever said it's warm like milk? If I ever hear that, I will fight. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but still amusing. I mean, yeah. It's definitely something, that's for goddamn sure. I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit this way. It's a saying in my language. Oh, there it is, yeah. A lot of like sayings are very strange. In my language we have one called having bones in your nose, and that just means that you're like tough. If you got bones in your nose, then you're tough as hell. So we just have body horror in ours. Dip your toes in a lake or something and it's warm and you say it's warm as milk. Oh, that's actually kind of sweet in a way, because like when I hear warm as milk, my first thought is like warm milk and honey, like before bed. Like true old wives' tales stuff. There's a saying, don't shit, which means don't lie, but you know. Nobody's perfect, right? I know I say it incorrectly. I will never say it correctly in my goddamn life. It's just not gonna happen. I think one of the sayings that I've never used but heard a lot was, it's much better to have one bird in your hand than 10 on a roof. Of course, again, in my native tongue, right? So... But that's one of those things where I was like, but wouldn't you rather, like, see the birds? But I mean, I've always had a love of birds, so I mean, I would love to have a bird in the hand as well. What is that? Having a bird in the hand than 10 on the roof is sort of like a much rather have like one good thing that you know that you have rather than like 10 it's like the one close friend versus 10 mediocre friends kind of thing. Your native tongue? I only have one. I can't replace it with a foreign one. Yeah, mine's on a loan. I have to change, it's a whole process, actually, to get your tongue changed out. Like, don't you say mother tongue when you try to explain it? It'll heal until your wedding is a nice saying. God, what does that mean? It'll heal until your wedding. What does that even mean? Is it like the final men are trash one? It means that everything will turn out okay. Oh, that is lovely. No, please. Capture card, do not fuck with me now. We need you alive. I don't know where you got the men are trash out of that. Normally when sort of I hear like wedding metaphors, it's like, oh, the old ball and chain, you know what I mean? And I get very tired of that narrative pretty quickly. Not that shit and the horrid cake toppers, yeah. And also heal until your wedding. It's like, is the wedding gonna remake everything worse again? Like, what's going on? Either way, I'm happy that it had a much sweeter meaning. If I ever have a partner and she refers to me as the old ball and chain, she is no longer my partner and she's being yeeted into the stratosphere. I've never seen cake and cake. Agreed. I mean, cake toppers, it's, I mean, they're just like little, like, figurines that particularly Americans... I just said until I didn't know how to translate it better. I mean, understandable. Translations are difficult. I'm taking a course on it right now and it is hard as hell, so I don't blame you. Translation is difficult and I don't like it. No. But cake toppers are like little figurines you put on top of wedding cakes of like a husband and wife. And like some are really, really cute, you know what I mean? And some are sort of cringy. We just, for weddings, buy a store-bought cake and drop it on the way to the cashier. Oh my god, I mean, that's so valid. God, I wish. I mean, I don't particularly follow that tradition very well because I'm not American. But like the most recent wedding I went to was there were like pies. There were like 3 different types of little cakes. It was very delightful. tarts and things like that. Still feels like a little much. I'm gonna have to make that a little smaller. I've never been to a wedding, I don't think. Probably would be entirely too overstimulating. Honestly, valid. Weddings can be a lot. And, it was actually, I mean, I've always enjoyed weddings and stuff like that. The last gathering I've been to is a funeral. Ay, I'm sorry to hear that, Electric. Funerals are rough. I'm quite lucky that we're a very large family. So, there's constantly something to be invited to. So, there's always something to do. No, wait, my dad and his wife, just a little thing you do in court. I mean, courthouse weddings are also sweet in their own way. It shows you who wants me at their birthdays and weddings. Hey, be nice to yourselves now. If you guys aren't nice to yourselves, I'm gonna have to start fighting folks. But, yeah, no, I've been to a courthouse wedding too, but I don't know. This one was very sweet. It feels like I've lost something in that eye. I got to wear a fancy vest and such, felt gender euphoria. Oh, I'm so happy for you. That must have been amazing. I'm gonna add the eyelashes later. Now it's about getting that eye shape right. You know what's missing? Shading under the eyebrow. Shading under the eyebrow. You have it. There it is, babes. You got it. You got it. That is what's missing. Bon. It was. I really didn't want to take it off. I'm feeling a bit better gender-wise more recently to finally shave my head, so that's nice. Oh, yeah. That must be lovely, too, to sort of finally be able to feel like yourself. That must be fantastic. Just me, I've got hefty eyebrow bones. There's just a shadow leading out to my eyes. I mean, people are built different. Like, I, have pretty prominent, eyelids. I've got, hooded eyes. So, which makes, like, eyeliner a nightmare for me, for example. So there are plenty of things to do. But genetics are weird like that. Like, sometimes you just have things that others don't, and it's just like, okay, how, who, what, when, where, why? I don't use makeup, so I wouldn't understand, unfortunately. Well, it's a relatively okay explanation. If you have an, if you have an eye, right? Sort of just as it is. I used makeup once to hide bruises, but you know, whatever. That was mocked. Ugh. And that's the thing with makeup. If you can't, like, if you see too clearly what's going on, then it seems a little messy. Same, I know different eye shapes can mess with makeup and all, but yeah, some look better on others. That's the thing. You could smell my face. That's rough. Again, a lot of makeup You know, it's sort of built for you to have a predispositioned understanding. So a hooded eye is basically if you have like the eyebrow here, there's like an obvious hood underneath, which means that if you were to draw like a cat eye eyeliner, something like this, when you would close the eye, it would go fine here, but have like a jagged line underneath. Because you're basically, this part of the eye is sort of overlaps over each other, leaving this little divot behind. There's a whole... So what a lot of people do instead, if they have a hooded eye, is that they take it down and then immediately go up and then sort of just do like a shadow here. I don't think people can see that when you blink. I mean, I'm sure they can't, but it's annoying for me to draw on, okay? Yeah. I love that style they do. The second thing you did. I know, right? Where it goes like a little down and then up and then it's like a little thing. It's very good. I enjoy it quite a bit myself. Mostly because it fits my eye shape a lot better. Don't accidentally delete your painting. Yeah, that would be bad. That would be bad. I would like to not do that. Thank you. I would like to not delete what I've just spent now almost 2 hours working on. Oh, no. All the way down. So we're just gonna take it bit. It's very pretty. I wouldn't do makeup myself, but recently I've been admiring others that do wear it. So much skill. Again, makeup is a lot of work, man. It's a lot. And I mean, I wear it in my day-to-day, to be honest. Not if I have to get up like super early or anything, because it takes time and I'm no expert. But I wear makeup whenever I have to do anything that isn't particularly school related, because I think the people at my university campus can handle me just fine without makeup. But like if I'm going out to see some friends or something like that, then yeah, just like a smidgen. God, what the fuck is eyelash paint? I see women painting their eyelashes. It's mascara, babes. Literally no difference made. Mascara is to make your eyelashes look longer and also darker. So they frame your face nicer. It works particularly... It works best with yeah, it looks thicker, fuller because of the color changes. Like, it gets a darker color, which means you see it clearer. It's often matched up together with an eyeliner, so you sort of get like a larger eye. Why not just grow your lashes longer? I mean, you could, but some people just have long eyelashes, and some people just have short eyelashes. Like, my eyelashes they're okay, but they're my eyelashes aren't really dark, so I also use mascara to make them darker. People also have lighter eyelashes. Yeah, I know some folks who have like blonde eyelashes, just like completely blonde. Put some growing potion on that. Oh, absolutely. It just takes months for it to work into effect, and not all of us are that patient immediately. I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I still have some growing stuff for my eyelashes as well, like a growing serum. I had a bus driver that once eyelashes that were like pure white. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Like selective pigment failure. Yeah, I want to take this one and put it here. You know what I mean? There's like a different energy to this one. I think it's because this one to bend dark down a little more. And go up here more. There it is, found it. Crazy, but it was almost just turning gray. I almost wrote gay. Sometimes you just lose all color in your hair when you turn gay. It's science, I don't know. Don't worry about it. I'm a scientist, sure. I'm totally a scientist. Honestly, I think he was gay on my hair. Sometimes you gotta. There are also a lot of people in the world who have like a vibe. Certified scientist. Don't worry about it. You don't need to see my degree. It's totally real and not a post-it note, I promise. Your hair loses color when you're gay? Oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's because you bleach it so bad. Yeah, it totally wasn't a test you did online. Definitely professional and you can trust 100%. If you're gay, your hair turns into the hetero flag. You're so right. It totally wasn't just like a BuzzFeed quiz. Listen, if you can trust Professor Gammy, if you can't trust Professor Gammy, who can you trust? I mean, Professor Gammy does have a good ring to it. It does. That already does look a little better. There's more of a slope here, I think. What I might do is, need to get you in a lab coat. Oh my god, yeah. That's gonna be some of the plans for Model 2. Don't you worry about it. I keep on talking about, like, the new rig, but I'm still working on it, and it's still exhausting. We need to dye a platypus teal. Oh my god, we do. We really do. But I can't do that voice, though. I cannot do a Doofenshmirtz. I cannot. I don't have that in me. Just a little. There we go. Call it Perry because copyright. Right. Petey. Oh, that's actually okay. We're getting to somewhere I like. We're getting to somewhere I like. Very difficult for me. Yawn. Yes. I'm a little sleepy myself. Again, I've been trying to fix my time zones because of all this jet lag, and it's making me very sleepy. So It makes things very difficult. It really doesn't. I'm just having a hard time getting up. She looks like a little... I'm gonna have to do like a warm overlay. But did you sleep? It's like 10. I want to see if I can get a little further on this one. I'm gonna go to bed in a minute, I promise. Maybe I can actually, I swear to God. You're not my dad. I'll get some rest in a minute. I just want to see what I can do here. We're gonna do this, and then that. And sort of... just blend that out. Don't worry about it. Just blend it out. Just like a little bit. You don't know that? Because I don't know about that one. Like, I can never go to bed if I haven't finished an art piece, or I won't finish it in the future. That's kind of the thing. Like, I have my sort of executive dysfunction, even with things that I enjoy, is so bad that if I have a work in progress, it's just not going to be finished. Like, I'll start 800 new projects and then never finish the one I intended to do, which is probably why my VTuber rig is taking so long. That woman does have the second nostril. Doesn't shit. Yeah, no, she needs the thing. I'm gonna take this one. Like, she needs the this. Which luckily is very easy to do, because all you gotta do is add a little bit of highlight on the inner side and just start blending. Yep, same, yeah. Need this. I hate that we're using the term nostril meat. I really just don't think that that works. I really hate that. Ah, yes, that is the anatomically correct term, by the way. Scientifically proven to be the right term. Nostril bump. The space where the nose hole goes. This is the nose hole spot. It's sit on face. It is where nose hole goes. Nose hole is protected. Anything you say, Professor Cam? Y'all. See that? Like nothing happened. Don't worry about it. Now she have schnoz. Good job, fictional character. You have a nose. Cause see, I'm getting to somewhere I like, but there's something that I think it's just like a little too cold in tone. So I'm gonna take a dark orange, I'm gonna put it on top, and I'm just gonna sort of one clipping mask, and then sort of see there. I like that. That is good. We'll merge that down like nothing happened. Left eyebrow may be slightly lower. True. We're going to take this. Just like a little bit. Just like a little bit. Because I think this is sort of the point where there's connection. Going off my own face structure. I mean, as you do. My eyebrows are stupid light. Like they're, like it just like it's completely like blonde halfway across. So like like my eyebrows, you can see this bit, or I guess this other eyebrow's better to see that. You can see this, and then all this is just like blonde. It is very difficult. I have like no eyebrows. Yeah. Mine are very light. I have to draw them in. I had dark eyebrows. Fucking amazing. I know, right? Because then you could like sculpt them and make them look like, you know, there's a whole different world to it, you know? Women with thick eyebrows. You right. You're so right. You're so right. Oh my god. My eyebrow's like a jagged edge. It makes me special. Damn right it does, Electric. Fuck yeah, we love that for you. What is that little dot thing? I don't want it. Go away. We don't erase in this household, we blend. Except I erase way too often and this was just a challenge. This is the true spookiness of Halloween, is the fact that I'm currently doing a digital painting. That's the scary part of this Halloween. She looks like a little haunted and a little tired, and I don't know, I kind of vibe with it. So I'm gonna make her a little more haunted and tired on this side. Let us sort of go out to the edge here, maybe. Give this woman clothes, we will get banned. You right, you right. The Twitch gods are not merciful. We will be, they will see us drawing a body and they will freak. Hasn't stopped me before. I want this girl to look haunted. Yes. All right, okay. I have an idea. Oh, that is good. That is good. That's what I wanted. A part of me just wants to like Pinterest, like copy paste a like a polo. But no, it won't happen. We're gonna take a blue. Or just gonna. All right. Let's yeah, we'll sort of just give her a. Let's sort of just give her like a tank top for now. It's covering the collarbones. I know. I love drawing tiredness on characters. I'm exhausted 24/7 and so will be my characters. Exactly, we self-project like a motherfucker. She looks like a lady that would have a tattoo. Give me tattoos. Yeah, she does have tattoos. I mean, she looks like she has tattoos. If we have, well, I mean, I do love a good outfit. So let's see. Let me draw a sketch for something. If we were to do perhaps I don't know. Like a open collared shirt. Like this. And then it could sort of be going down here. Because then we still get to see a smidgen of that collarbone. It's an open collar shirt. It's just a button up that's open. It's just one of them collared business shirt things that I've decided to keep open because I like women. A revealing shirt basically. Yeah, don't worry about it. I get to draw whatever I want here. A revealing shirt, yeah. Because then what we can do is put like a tattoo here. Hey. Oh. Here or something like that. Open flannel button up. Exactly. Make it queer. 2022. Which means that I'm gonna have to do this. All my hard work on them collarbones immediately covered up. Motherfucker. Make it clear what? Hey now. I really do wear tank tops and big cami and baggy camo pants. Honestly, that's so valid. Well, tank tops that have a hood attached. And anti go into the army, my goodness. I dress ridiculously femme and overdressed at any given situation. So, like, the thought of me wearing pants is automatically like, no. I don't know what a hooded tank looks like. It's kind of, give me a second. And then there's like a hoodie here. So it would go up. And then go down around the arms. Done! It would never take me, but I was a JROTC program. She looks like the female Steve from Minecraft. Leave my little references alone. And a little nose. Wait. And then there's just like a hoodie here. Done. Oh my god. I immediately have to change the color of the shirt. I have to change the color of the shirt. I'm changing the color of the shirt. All right, we're gonna go for a red. We're gonna go for a red. I cannot let this stand. It looks like a brown, but it has a reddish tone. We'll take it. Nothing's wrong with Steve from Minecraft. I just didn't want to draw Steve from Minecraft. And I'm not really a fan of gender bending. You know what I mean? Brick red, exactly. Not gender bending, just brought a brick colored shirt. What's happening with Scooby-Doo? Some are cool though. I mean, for me, it's more like, I think it just perpetualizes a lot of stereotypes of masculinity and femininity, and also, like, instead of just gender bending them, just make them queer. Just make them queer. Like, it's not everyone needs to be a cis person, you know what I mean? Heard what's happening with Scooby-Doo. Not in particular yet. I know that Velma has, at least in the cartoon, been made queer. And I honestly love that for me, because I know for a fact that she and Daphne are in love. Actually, the red looks so good on her. Fucking love color theory, man. We got it. Oh, and then what the good part is, like right here where we have that Blake, we'll just sort of put in like a gray tank top. Done. Race swaps more than queer Daphne, but yeah. Right. Wait, they've been doing like... They've been changing the race of a bunch of the characters? Where are the collarbones? They're underneath the shirt. We can't see them anymore. Only special people get to see it. Only those who are allowed get to see it. To be honest, I don't feel like as a white person, I get to say I want to be special. We all do, babes. That I get to have a say on if that's right or wrong. I'm sure there are a lot more well-informed people of color who have an opinion on that can be used for something. No, I mean, black people hate it. I mean, if that's the case, I mean, is it like... I could imagine if it's like tokenizing or again, leaning into stereotype, then like, no wonder it would be disliked, right? Oh, please don't tell me they made Shaggy black. Like the sort of stoner stereotype. Oh, that'd be so... That'd be so distasteful. That really would. They removed the dog as far as... Not Scooby! Made Shaggy black, yes. That's... of course. The white folks behind the cartoon were like, you know who smoke a lot of weed? My god. Again, take my thoughts with a grain of salt, because again, I am not properly informed on the topic as of right now, but it is certainly giving me a bad vibe. I'm not gonna pretend like I know everything about that. But I will say that I am sure that there is good reasoning for the people to dislike it. I feel like they should stop changing races and just, you know, make specific characters so it actually feels special. Just doing it for publicity. I mean, I think it depends. Because, like... Again, if it's just for publicity, then I guess that's a different story, but I don't know. I feel like representation matters, and if it's done in a healthy way where it's not like being used as like shock value, then I think like stuff like that could be done nicely. I just think a lot of things like changing race and gender are usually done in a way that just doesn't feel right, or like I've seen a lot of fantastic art and stuff like that where people and cosplays where people have sort of cosplayed characters that weren't black, but they were people of color and cosplayed it, and it was beautiful. And so I'm sure that there's precedent for finding characters that people feel comfortable with, like, you know, Ariel and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Oh, come on. Now, there we go. Come on. The characters have been a thing for years, and now remove them that people love, and that completely new characters that don't include Scooby-Doo, the name of the show. Yeah, like, I think what's truly jarring in that situation, again, is probably, like, there's a specific term for it in translations, in like the theory of translation, called the foreignizing of something. where you sort of take something that is sort of your own language or of your own sort of area, and you basically exclude a target audience from it, in a way to keep true with the source text. And I think that can apply to this as well. But again, I'm no pro. I am just a white girl. So, in regards to character design, I might have to, again, I'll listen to some other folks, and see what they have to say, and sort of get my own bearing on it before I before I give a complete opinion on that. Not as if my opinion particularly matters, but, you know. Yeah. White suits, so I have no authority over stuff. Hopefully they make it right if they seemingly knock it. Exactly, you know what I mean? I'm like cream color, I don't know about you. I'm white, homies. I'm a white person. Yeah, exactly. Like Auntie said, I have no authority over that, so if people don't like... So if the people who it affects are... Like, if people of color are upset about it, then I stand by them and say that it should be fixed. Ching! That's as far as it gets. Vampire type shit? No, I'm think... My sis is white. It's like paper white. Yeah, my brother-in-law is like reflecting sunlight white too. But yeah, no, I think my VTuber skin tone is somewhat similar to my own, so. If she goes into the sun for like 10 minutes, she gets sunburnt. Ooh. My sis is non-existent, AO. You an only child then? Or do you just have brothers instead? Add a necklace or chain or something. Ooh, good idea. Do I have a brush that will let me cheat it? Wait, let me find my favorites brush. I got circles. Those are the big circles. I know, I want the little ones. Where are the little ones? Calligraphy. Dots! Dots 2? Yeah, I'm an only child, yeah. Tattoo, also a good idea. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here... Are these dots any good? No. But I could use the dots for the tattoo. Interesting. Either way, I'm gonna continue a little bit of shading here. No, let me go back to my brush. Where's my flat brush? Please, thank you. There she is. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take a silver. I might put this on a layer on top for now, a silver gold, and sort of. Because my instinct thought was, do I have a good texture? In my city brushes, do I have a chain? Oh my god, I got so many brushes! Chain. Mother material. You're not wrong. And we're just gonna use this as a reference. Oh shush. See? Just like a little one. Have a collar of the shirt, but okay. Well, it was more of a reference of the shape than anything else. I could have just used a regular brush and done this, but I just, I don't know. Just punched my ear. What is wrong with me? Take care of yourself. Wow, be nice. Okay. When it comes to the tattoo, I'm thinking it would be black, but faded, so a brown. If it's from the collarbones. All right, let's see. Me trying to paint a leaf. My god. The cut here, Trevor Phillips tattoo. Oh my goodness. I mean, as someone with a lot of tattoos, or not a lot, but with a very big tattoo, just a little bit wouldn't hurt, you know? But it would sit here, so we'd only get to see a little bit of it. Like here, maybe? What's your tattoo? I have, a bumblebee on my thigh, and then I have, a sunflower hip piece on the other that goes from my mid-thigh to my waist. So it's like a solid... It's a motherfucker. It, It starts at my waist and then goes all the way down here. So. Solid art piece. Yeah, it's a big one. And then I have my bumblebee here, and then I have a little like Triforce one on my ankle. I want to get Ellie's arm tattoo from The Last of Us. It is beautiful. I don't think we'd be able to see the tattoo. I don't know if it'll be worth it. Wonder how much a tattoo costs. Again, it depends on the tattoo artist and the kind of piece you want and how long it's gonna take and how much you like your tattoo artist. No. Like I spent a lot of money on my tattoos because I'd much rather have like I've always said you get what you pay for. So like if you want to pay like $200, then you're gonna get like a tattoo that is only worth $200. You know what I mean? From someone, I don't know what tattoo artist, but Ellie's they got was like over $500. Yeah, like it's expensive. My big hit piece cost me over $1,000, and that's when I've already translated it from my own currency. So very expensive, but well worth it. And the thing is, it's not even that expensive for the size that it was. Like, it was actually really, like, it was cheap in comparison to what it could have been. So I'm not even mad. I need to go to the store. Wish you luck and sleep well. I'll be going to bed in a minute, babes. I promise you won't be missing much. Thank you so much for keeping me company. What money do they use in Denmark? They use krona. K-R-O-N-E-R. Which has a markup of like 7. The inflation's pretty bad. You got this, Auntie. Krona? You motherfucking krona. No, Krona. I found a krona in my wallet. They rigged me. I can't believe it. This means, crown. So. In krona is a crown. There's a whole bunch of that. Supposed to get 5 cents and they gave me your money. Holy shit! Can't believe it. You got Danish money? Goddamn. Alright, I think, what are we at this point, huh? Oh, 2 hours and 30 minutes. We might have to, take that break for tonight. I know, there's plenty more to be done. But I got things to do. Ooh. I have like a shitty currency collection. Honestly, as you should. Like, if you have any spare change in any currency, keep it in a little lockbox and have it just in case. You know? Like, like, what's the worst that'll happen? You won't use it? You still have spare. Either way. I think I'm gonna be I think I'm done for today. Either way. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been lovely having some company. I'm gonna see who I can do a little raid before I go to bed. We're gonna see what we can figure out. But you know, we got options. Are there any ones? Yeah. We do go to Soleil's Hearth Party. I'm stealing your crowns. Shit. As you should. As you should. The joke, don't tase me. I won't tase you, babes. I got it. I got it. Alright. We are going to raid Plum, who's playing Minecraft right now. And I will say, again, thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye. All right, ready? 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Thank you. Thank you for stream. Thank you for the company. Bye.